Hi, this is Donna-Marie, intuitive lightworker, medium, facilitator of transformational energy, and I am sharing something today that I use all the time for myself and also with my clients. It's a very fast way to get to a solution when you're struggling with it. So the question that I receive a lot, is how when people get stuck making a decision, they can't make a decision or they don't have the clarity to make a decision. And there is one rule of thumb that I always follow, and that is if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. That's rule number one. Usually when we don't know what to do, it means we're very stuck in our head, spinning all the different options, and we're not going to find the clarity that way. Our clarity is always in our heart. Our heart always knows what is best for us, the best direction for us to take, and what is to be experienced for our highest good. So when you have trouble making a decision and you feel stuck because you just don't know how to decide, the first thing I would say is go back in, because you're up here spinning and you will not find the solution jumping from one idea to another. And often people will then engage with others and ask them, well, what do you think and what's your opinion? But again, it's by default because they're going to base it on their personal experiences. What they have lived and experienced for themselves is going to be their answer for you. It's really based on what they think they would do for themselves. So you're not going to really get your truth. And when you want to make a decision and you want to make the proper decision, it's super important that the decision comes from you. The resonance is yours, so that you don't fall back and go, oh, I shouldn't have, or I wish I had done this. When you know, and then you make the correct choice. So what I suggest to everybody when they're at that turning point or stuck at the four corners, I call it, and they're looking at, the four different directions and they just don't know which way to go, I always say just stop, get out of your head by getting back into your heart. So just see, I always say, think of your mind as an addict. And just say, just come down the stairs and close that door just for a minute. Leave everything up there, the thoughts, the worries, the fears, the uncertainties, and close the door. And take a breath and come down the stairs and literally see yourself walking into your heart. And go into your place of calm, come back to your centering. Okay, so with one breath, you can come back in. Your heart is always ready to guide you to what will be in service to you for your highest good. But you need to cut out the noise so you can hear what the message may be for you. And this is going to help you get unstuck when you're trying to make a decision. So when people are very confused about, or sometimes there's two choices that they're struggling with, what I would just say is just leave it up in the attic, let it go, come down the stairs, come into your heart, sit quietly within yourself. And when you're sitting there quietly, it only takes one breath, two breaths to come in. Close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, ask yourself, when you're looking at the two options, let's say you have two options. Close your eyes, look at one option, put your hands over your solar plex and ask yourself, when you think of that situation, how does this make me feel? And you will immediately get, like, I feel good about this or I don't. That will be your heart speaking to you. Okay, fine. So you get a yes or a no. Yes, this feels good. No, this doesn't feel good. There's your answer for that. Then you'll look at the other one. How do I feel when I think of this? It doesn't feel good. You just got your answer right there. Because the body reacts to what is good for us and recoils internally from what isn't. It will pull us back. You don't like something, you're like, ooh, we pull back. The body's literally moving us away from something because it doesn't feel right. So it's trying to disalign with it. So this is a really easy way to make a decision. Come out of the attic, come down into the heart with one breath, step in, close your eyes, look at the scenario that you are trying to find clarity with. Look at your options, and then as you close your eyes, ask the question, how does this make me feel? You will get an immediate, this makes me feel good, or this doesn't make me feel good. And then okay, that's my answer to that. How do I feel about this one? This makes me feel really good, actually. I'm comfortable with this. There you go. So you've just found the discernment that you needed to make a decision. Now, let's just go one step further, okay? Supposing you don't feel good about either things, well, then your decision has also been answered to you. Those are not your answers. This isn't it. So if you're still feeling stuck because you don't have any other options or solutions to the question, then I say you go to step 3. You release it. Release it and let it go. So, you know, we have our team, our light worker teams who are always there in service to us. And instead of struggling with something, because as we struggle with it, we tighten it and we actually create more of a resistance to receive the answer. So I always say when I don't have an answer, I literally release it onto higher hands. I'm like, okay, I have done everything I can to kind of get my clarity on this. I still don't have clarity on this. So I'm going to release it onto higher hands. You take care of it for me and bring it back to me when the clarity is there for me to receive. Sometimes we have to be in resonance with the clarity. And if we're not at that time, it's like, okay, let it go. I don't like struggling with anything. I think it's a huge waste of energy and time, and it keeps us in a perpetual motion of being stuck. It also lowers us vibrationally. So anything else we have to do in that day, we're not doing it at our greatest alignment vibrationally. So anything that you are struggling with, that you are feeling at a 4 corners with, stop, come down from the attic, go into the heart, close your eyes and ask yourself, how does this feel? You will, I promise you will get an automatic, that feels really good, or that doesn't feel so good to me. And then if you do that and you get no for everything, then go in with your heart, release it onto higher hands and say, I release this and I ask for it to be returned when everything is clear for me. And the irony is as we let go, we release the struggle. That's usually right after that the clarity will come in, the creativity will come in, or something will happen, we'll go, now I know. So don't struggle. Don't struggle when you feel stuck, when you need to make a decision and you don't know what to do. Please follow these steps and you're going to see incredible, quick and fast results. I hope this helps. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel and press that little bell so that you can receive other messages just like this. Have a beautiful day.